How to set up your Google business listing so your business actually shows actively when people are Googling and looking for it. So I'm over on my screen now, and the first thing you want to do is log into your Gmail account. That's obviously going to be what you need when you're creating a business profile here. So the first thing you want to do in order to create this listing is to go over to these 9 little dots in the top right, and you're going to click them, and you're going to see something that says Business Profile Manager, and you're going to click into that, and it should open up a new tab here. And if you haven't already, it's going to ask you to sign in. And once you sign in, it'll bring you to a page that looks like this, and you're going to type in your business name here. If it already exists, you might find it here. You probably won't, but what we're going to do is click Add Your Business to Google. So we're going to click on this right here. And this is where you would type in your business name. So I'm just going to put Test Business as my name. And then it is going to ask us for a category. So right here, what is our business category? And if you Google it, you can find a list of these. But for example, there's a whole lot of options. If you just type in a letter, you can see everything under that. So let's say I'm a clothing store. So I'm going to type in clothing, and I can see clothing store, supplier, and a whole bunch of options. And you can also add subcategories later on to this. So I'm just going to choose clothing store for now. Click next. Do you have a physical location? So if you have a physical location and you want your customers to actually see it, you're going to put yes here. But if you don't, you can click no, and they give you a couple different options, whether you're completely online or you're a service area. So if I was a service area, I could just type in a city. Let's just say I do New York. I could choose that, and that is one of my areas, and I could add more if I wanted to. So we'll just say New York for this example. And then we have our contact details. So you either need to put your phone number or a website. It's up to you. You can put both or only one. From there, they're going to ask you some other questions like, do you want notifications? You can choose yes or no. Then after that, it's going to ask you for your mailing address. Now, if you don't have a physical location, don't worry. That is not any information that customers are seeing. This is just information for them to know. So this will be, let's say if you have a business out of your house, your home address or whatever your business address would be. So I'm going to type that in, or I can choose later, and then you can add your business hours, or you can skip all of these. It's completely up to you. Add messaging. So this lets customers message you. And you can always go back and change these later on. So this is where I would type my business description. So we'll pretend that's my description. And then you can add some images, and they offer you your free advertising credit. Now you're not done, even though it's complete. You'll normally come to a page like this, and this is where you're going to be able to edit your profile and other things. And you can see up here, if you ever need to get back to this page, you can just type in my business up here or Google Business Profile, and it should bring you to this. You can click these to change different settings in here. So if I wanted to add people or make people admins, you can do a couple other things here, but we're not worried about that right now. One thing to note here that you do need to do is right here, it says customers can't see your business information, get verified to let them know you're on Google. Now, depending on the category, it ranges. Again, there's a ton of different categories. In order to get verified, you might have to do a different process. So for this one, the only option they give us is to verify our mailing address. So we would put in our address here. And once we do that, it's going to ask us to verify. And there's a couple different options here. So we only have one, but sometimes it'll say a phone number and email. Sometimes that'll work, sometimes it won't. But for this, they're asking for a video of our location, showing equipment, proof of management, and other things. So just showing that you actually own the business. Now, how this works is when you click next, you'll go through a couple steps. They'll give you a QR code to scan, and they want a live video showing proof that you own that business, that it fits that category that you put. And if you do have a physical location, they'll want to see the address on the building and you opening the door, something along those lines. So this is not something you can pre-record or edit. It is you scan the app and it pretty much opens a different app, and you have to record live the things they're asking for. So right here it says, like I said, your location, your business name and category, and you're authorized to represent the business. So unlocking the entrance door like they're saying. So I would click next here. And then it tells you plan ahead, make sure all requirements are in one recording. So it can't be edited, can't be pre-recorded. And then I would click start recording. It'll bring up a QR code you can scan and get it on your phone and be able to video that. And then you would submit it. And usually within a day or two, sometimes it can take a week or two, you'll see if you're verified or not. And how you can check that is by coming back to this page right here. And this will no longer show. And you won't see this here. This will either say verified, or if you see this pop up again, that means it didn't go through. So you might want to contact support and see. But if you want to edit anything in your profile, you can always click back in and change pretty much all the stuff we started initially. But you will not show live on Google until you verify. So it is important to do that. So that's how you can set up your Google business listing and get it verified and actually showing on Google.
Tired of feeling overwhelmed with marketing your small business? Let our experienced marketing team help your business grow. With personalized strategies tailored to meet your needs, we'll help you stand out in a crowded market. Contact us today for more information at foxsocialmedia.com.